Along the bluff where the long grass sways, the light falls down in a copper haze. A gravel trail through the sumac bends, like a thought half kept that never ends. Dust on the cuff and the knees of my jeans, sap on the hands from the broken green. Somewhere beyond where the fence posts lean, the years go by, but they don't go clean. By the cook fire's edge in the deep pine shade, smoke climbs slow where the first stars fade. Tin cup warm in the settling hand, night comes close without the man. Home was a porch with a missing board, a screen door hymn and a garden hoard. Now every town is a passing name, but the crickets sing in the self-same frame. Let the dark draw near, let the small things speak. Stone and ember, branch and creek. Faith out here is a thinner thread, still it pulls through doubt where the heart feels dead. When the fire goes low and the sky grows wide, old roads wake on the sleep inside. And the child I was in his scuffed up shoes still walks these hills with the evening blues. No great sign, just the grass and air, but a quiet flame says there's meaning there. Dim in the moonlit dusk makes a small soul bow and a tired soul trust. Nothing answered in a thunder tone, just the earth beneath saying you're not alone. When the fire goes low and the sky grows wide, old roads wake on to sleep inside. No great sign, just the grass and air, but a quiet flame says there's meaning there.
Past the last fence post, the gravel thins. Day falls down where the field begins. Tall weeds lean when the light runs low, like they've heard something I don't know. Back then home was a screen door sound, red dirt roads and the edge of town. Now each mile has a quieter name, and the wind don't call me back the same. By a small pine fire on a borrowed hill, smoke climbs up when the world gets still. Kettle sings with a tired old throat. Night slips down through my father's coat. Years went by like a creek through stone, leaving shape So I follow where the slow path bends, past the bass and the burned log grows. If the wide world keeps what I can't hold, maybe that's how a heart grows old.
At the edge of the pines where the footpath bends, daylight loosens and slowly thins. Gold on the grass and red on the stone makes this wide land feel less alone. Back when home was a porch light sway and the sound of supper at the end of day, the world fit easy in a small boy's hands. Now it opens wider than I understand. Whoa. By the fire on a rise above the creek, smoke goes up where the dark grows deep. Kettle trembling with a thin old song, like it's known where the years have gone. Some things leave but they never leave clean. They stay in the bark and the denim seams, in the quiet pause when the wood falls through, and the night makes room for a harder truth. When the last light leaves the hill and the air turns slow and plain, even doubt can soften still like dry earth after rain. So I carry what the years won't name, down the open road through the cedar flame, with a little smoke in my coat stitched in, and a heart that breaks where it once held in. If I'm only small in this breathing land, let me learn to be held, not understand. The grass bowing low and the woods drawing near, and the ground beneath my worn out shoes said not every loss is made to lose. So I carry what the years won't name, with a little smoke in my coat stitched in. If I'm only small in this land, let me learn to be held, not understand. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
mornings when the south wind calls. Dust lifts soft from the stone fence walls. Far hill burns in the evening gold, like a half-told truth from the days of old. By the fire where the kettle sings, smoke goes up through the cedar rings. Red coals breathe in a patient line, same as the years through this heart of mine. Home was a porch with a crooked floor, screen door knocking in a drawer that tore. Now those rooms live back in the grain, like a name cut deep in a weathered plain. Let the dark come down, let the branches sway. Some things leave, but they leave a way. Face not loud in the open land, more like ash that warms in the hollow hand. When the fire keeps watch and the night grows deep, old roads rise where the shadows sleep. And the boy I was with his dirt-stained knees still runs those fields through the birch and breeze. When the world gets wide and the heart feels small, a little red flame can hold it all. No clear sign in the star-worn black, just the woods ahead and the worn path back. Still the earth stays near when the doubts run wild, like a quiet voice calling home a child. When the fire keeps watch and the night grows deep, old roads rise where the shadows sleep. When the world gets wide and the heart feels small, a little red flame can hold it all.
The grass is leaning where the wind has been. A rusted latch on a gate of pine. Steps are heavy on the mossy green, following a ghost of a younger line. The hill was taller when the knees were small. Now the summit is a gentle rise. Funny how the shadows used to fall, so much wider in a child's eyes. Copper light is bleeding through the oaks, the smell of cedar and a distant fire. Silence is a language that the valley spoke, lifting up the spirit like a wooden spire. Used to think the ridge was where the world would end, just to drop off into empty space. Now it's just a corner or a quiet bed, another chapter in a familiar place. The dust settles on the leather boots, tracing patterns in the shifting clay. Deep water feeds the hidden roots, while the surface ripples in the gray. And the horizon is a long, slow tether, pulling softly on the weight of years. We are stitched into the changing weather, drying out the salt of old growth fears. Just a heartbeat in a wide line, finding where the day becomes the night. The creek is narrow, but the stone is smooth, worn down by the things it couldn't move. Maybe there's a kindness in the truth of having nothing left to prove. And the horizon is a long, slow tether, pulling softly on the weight of years. We are stitched into the changing weather, fire, finding where the day becomes the night.
The cedar trees hold shadows in their pleats above the dust of long forgotten streets. The path is worn where heavy footsteps fell, but silence is a story I can tell. A rusted gate, a hinge that's lost its song. The afternoon is stretching deep and long. The grass is leaning toward the setting sun before the day and evening are as one. Stone that fits inside my palm, a jagged edge that's weathered into calm. It feels like years I've carried in my coat, a heavy word that's stuck inside a throat. Here the hills don't ask for any names. They don't remember fires or the flames. They only watch the light begin to fade across the hollows watching the world dissolve into the night. The smoke is rising from a phantom fire, higher than a memory, higher than desire, until it's gone, until the air is clear. The horizon is a ribbon made of gold for all the secrets that were never told. Just a small heart in a vast and quiet light, watching the world dissolve into the night.
Down where the black pine leans in the light, a narrow trail loosens the day from my mind. Dust on my boots and the hush of the height feels glowing gold where the fence lines unwind. Smoke from a fire curls up through the trees. Night takes its time on the back of the land. Something in me moves slow as the breeze, like I'm learning the shape of my hands. Far from the houses I knew as a boy, creeks still remember the stones in their bed. Names I once carried with hunger and noise lay down like leaves in the grass overhead. Some roads go on and some simply bend out past the pasture and out of my sight. What I called home was a place and a friend. Now it's a sound that returns with the night. No answer came, but the dark stayed kind. Wide as a mercy I could not define. Out where the ridgeline thins into air, small as a prayer, still I was there. So let the fire talk low in the stones. Let the trees keep what nobody knows. There in the silence, the old doubt unwinds. Smoke in my lungs and the weight leaves my spine. Nothing was solved on that hill out of sight. Still I came back with a steadier light. Dawn found the ash in the ring where it burned, grass holding fast to the heat that remained. Some things are lost and will never return. Some things grow quiet and still leave a change. Let the fire talk low in the stones. Let the trees keep what nobody knows. Nothing was sold on that hill out of sight. Still I came back with a steadier light.
bare ground under a worn boot's hole. Pine smoke drifted through the hollow hole up the ridge where the light ran thin. Day leaned out and was folding in. From the creek came an old low tune, soft and shy as a rising moon. And the trail through the cedar seam felt as close as a childhood dream. Where the shed boards bowed, past the field grass talking loud. There were tire marks, dust, and a gate half swung like a hymn still held on a younger tongue. Years go by but the hills don't press, they just hold what the heart confesses. And the blackbird perched on a wire at dusk, and the silence bright with trust. So the fire throws gold on the scattered stone, makes a small kind of church from the dark alone. And the wind through the brush says low and plain, not all loss is gone in vain. Let it rise like smoke through the evening trees. Let it bend, let it break, let it come to me. All the names that I could not keep still move in the grass when the hills grow deep. If the truth is small, if it stays half lit, there is room by the fire to sit with it. Far off where the road met the western grade, last light stood in the shadow, swayed. No grand sign and no thunder spoke, just a breath of earth and the smell of oak. What was lost in a leaving haste, it went slow like the fading taste of a meal, of a song, of a summer room still alive in the gathering gloom. Night came on with a patient hand, wide as doubt, but I chose to stand, while the coals held red in their quiet grace, like a heart learning how to make its place. Let it rise like smoke through the evening trees. Let it bend, let it break, let it come to me. If the truth is small, if it stays half lit, there is room by the fire to sit with it, with it arms. Let smoke, let
down the footpath where the tall grass bends. Evening settles slow on the fence post ends. A crow cuts south through the copper light. Dust hangs warm in the field till night. There was a time when the world fell near, small as a porch in a parent's ear. By the firing with the kettle black, smoke lifts thin and the dark leans back. Pine roots hold where the hillside breaks. Stone keeps still by the sleeping lake. Names once spoken are thin with time. Some fell away like I have heard lines. Still in the quiet, the heart can tell what it has carried and carried well. And the night don't answer fast. It just lays the silence out till the weight of what is past turns to wonder more than doubt. So I walk where the dim trail goes, through the hush of the pines and the afterglow, with my old life tied in a gentle load and a little faith in the things that grow. If I'm small in the hands of the earth below, then maybe all I need to know. Nothing here asks me to explain. Not the ember, not the plane, just the dark and the breathing ground, and a lost boy settling down. So I walk where the dim trail goes, with a little faith in the things that grow. If I'm small in the hands of the earth below, then maybe all I need to know.
The map is a ghost in the glove box light. I'm tracing the veins of the valley tonight, where the oak trees lean and the shadows grow long, like notes at the end of a very old song. The gravel is speaking in hushed rimming tones, under the weight of my tired wandering bones. And the sky isn't empty, it's heavy and wide, with everything I've been keeping inside. I remember the creek when it ran through the yard, before finding the meaning of a living God heart. Now the water is elsewhere, it's carved out the stone, while I was busy just growing alone. There's a smell in the air of dry grass and pine, a scent that belongs to a different time, when the world was a circle of fire and smoke, before the first promise I carried ever broke. It's not that I'm lost, I'm just taking the curve to find the composure I didn't deserve. The hills don't ask questions, they don't need to know. Just the feel of the earth underneath my own feet, where the horizon is honest and the dust settles slow, and I have no silence that sits on the ridge like a bird, the kind of a prayer that doesn't need a word. Small as a spark, but as deep as the ground. Oh, let the distance dissolve into blue. I'm looking for something that's steady and true, not a voice in the wind or a sign in the heat, just the feel of the earth underneath my own feet, where the horizon is honest and the dust settles slow, and I have no further than this step to go.
Down the deer path where the tall grass bends, evening leans on the fence like an old lost friend. Dust on my boots and the pine pitch sweet, a low sun sifting gold through the cedar heat. Somewhere a creek keeps talking slow, like a thing my father said and I used to know. Far off hills where that quiet blue, and the heart walks softer when the light comes through. By the fire ring with the kettle black, smoke draws a line where the years fold back. Cricket stitch at the edge of the dark, and a whippoorwill leaves a mark on the heart. There were days when the road seemed wide, and God was a field with no fence on either side. Now the names and the faces blur, but the ground stays honest under every stir. So the night can keep what I can't hold still. Let the trees say grace on the side of the hill, where the old doubts go. Nobody knows, they thin like ash when the low wind blows. Leave a little light in the fire for me, for the boy I was and the man I'll be. If the world is vast and the soul is small, still a spark knows how to answer the call. On a quiet trail where the shadows move, something lost in me comes back true. Past the county line, stars hang loose in the limbs of the pine. No grand answer, no sudden sign, just breath and earth and a little more time. Leave a little light in the fire for me, for the boy I was and the man I'll be. On a quiet trail where the shadows move, something lost
lights fade in the grass. Daylight leans low and the hours pass. Crows cut across that pale seam. Black as a thought through a yellow dream. Boot soles hush on the needle and stone. Every long mile makes a man his own. Wind in the pine says nothing new. Still it sounds like a word worth walking to. Back by the fire where the smoke climbs thin. Old names rise up then sink again. Sap in the bark and ash in the grave. Both take their time and both still wait. Home was a porch and a screen door swing. A dog in the yard and the dust coming in. Now every road has a different bend, but the same far hills know where I've been. So let the dark come on unafraid. Let it fall soft through the birch and shade. Some truths shine bright, some barely show, like coals that breathe with a patient glow. There's a slow light left in the ground, in the worn down path in the Cedar Sound. When the world grows wide and the faith runs thin, that quiet old flame still steadies within. Through the long bare hush and the drifting smoke, something broken in me stays unbroke. No grand sign in the heavens span, just the weight of breath and the shape of land. Small under all of that endless blue, still the earth keeps making room for truth. There's a slow light left in the ground, in the worn down path in the Cedar Sound. When the world grows wide and the faith runs thin, that quiet old flame still steadies within.
On the shoulder of a county road, past the sycamores and telephone poles, evening poured through the leaning wheat, soft as dust around my feet. There were summers when the world stayed small, one back porch and a willow wall. Now the horizon keeps pulling wide, like a quiet hand at my side. By a ring of stones and a cedar flame, smoke rose up and thin my name. Cricket stitched through the settling black, and the old years came in single file back. My mother's hymn from another room, screen door light in the early gloom. Time moves on, but it don't move clean. It leaves its mark in the in-between. When the fire burns down to red and the dark gets deep and slow, every word I never said starts to loosen, starts to go. So I let the night go through me now, like the wind goes low through a bending bough that passed like dust on a worn out sleeve. And a little more ache than I used to leave if I'm only I belong to the light that made me. Further up where the trail turns thin, old roots curl through the earth again. No grand sign in the hills ahead, just the ground and the things it said. That a life can change without a sound, like seed heads bow into the ground. And faith ain't loud, it's a slower thing, like a creek bed waiting on the spring. With the embers breathing low and the tall grass keeping time, what I carry, what I know, both get smaller in the pine. So I let the night go through me now, like the wind goes low through a bending bough. The past like dust on a worn out sleeve, a little more ache than I used to leave. If I'm only a spark in a field that fades, still I belong to the light that made me. No answer fell from the stars above, just the plain white truth of enough. Small and brief in the breathing land, still somehow held in an open hand. So I let the night go through me now, like the wind goes low through a bending bough. If I'm only a spark in a field that fades, still I belong to the light that made.
At the edge of the timber, the daylight thins. Gold on the thistle, a breeze on the skin. Boot print pressed in the soft black clay, like a mark that the years couldn't wash away. A crow flies low where the tall weeds part, and the whole wide field reads out the heart. Back past the ridge where the road runs flat, something in me still looks for that. By the campfire stones and the folded chairs, smoke goes up like an old spare prayer. Kettle on coals with a low iron song makes the lost feel near, though the years feel long. Home is a yard with a slant white gate, a screen door sign in the end of day. Now every mile has a different name, but the dark pine line looks just the same. Let the silence ring, let the night come slow. There are things that leave, there are things that glow. Faith out here is a thinner thread, but it holds like a root through a stone creek bed. When the fire burns down to a patient red, old roads rise in the mind instead. And the boy I was with his open hands still walks these What the years took out, what the years put in, both live quiet now beneath the skin. When the fire burns down to a patient red, all the roads rise in the mind instead. But the earth stays near when the sky feels far, and a small flame's enough when you don't know where you are. Where the old trail dips through the chestnut trees, light falls down in a scatter of leaves. Dust climbs up from my careful boots, day goes thin in the tangled roots. There was a yard and a rusted swing, and a screen door hymn in the early spring. Now the road runs out past the pasture line, and the heart keeps pace with a slower time. I'm by the fire where the split logs breathe. Smoke drips slow through the grass and weeds. Kettle hums on a bed of coals. Night comes soft to the fence and poles. Some names fade like the ash in air. Some stay caught in the cedar there. What was lost never left in full. It just changed its shape and quieted down. When the shadows reach the hill and the birds go still at last, even sorrow loses will in the wide arms of the grass. So I walk with the wake on light through the open fields at the edge of night, with the past like smoke in a flannel scene, and a little faith in the things unseen. If I'm only dust where the tall pines lean, let me rest a while in the in-between. No bright answer across the dark, just a whippoorwill and a fading spark. But the earth beneath me held its ground, and that was enough to lay me down. So I walk with the wake on light, with the past like smoke in a flannel seam. If I'm only dust where the tall pines lean, let me rest a while in
The map is worn and folded at the seams. It's been a decade since I chased those dreams. The red clay dust is settling on my boots, while ancient cedars tangle up their roots. I find a spot where shadows start to lean, and lose myself within the shades of green. The air is heavy with the scent of pine. I'm tracing circles on a crooked line. My father's voice is humming in the leaves, a quiet ghost that neither stays nor leaves. He said the hills don't care about your name, they'll stay the same regardless of the game. I used to run until my lungs would ache. Now I just sit and watch the surface break on water clear enough to see the floor. I don't go looking for the answers anymore. The light is thin, the sky is turning gray. I've carried all my secrets through the day, small enough to vanish in the grass. Oh, let the silence be a heavy stone, a place to rest when I am most alone. The horizon is a promise I can't keep, while the valley and the memories run deep. It's a long way back to where the fire started, walking home but never quite departed. The embers glow like eyes in the dark, a tiny flame, a solitary spark. I'm just a witness to the shifting ground, listening to the absence of a sound. Oh, let the silence be a heavy stone, a place to rest when I am most alone. The horizon is a promise I can't keep, while the valley and the memories run deep. Half a mile past the end of the lane, the fields go quiet after the rain. Tall weeds bow where the old fence stands. Dirt holds the shape of a younger hand. A red-tailed hawk makes a circle wide, like a thought that won't quite choose a side. Forage sleeping in a veil of blue makes a small man stop and let light through. Down by the fire where the dry sticks break, smoke climbs slow through the hemlock shade. Kettle hums low on a bed of flame, and the dark comes close without a name. Home was a truck on a gravel bend, a porch light laid in a tired screen. Now the years move on like a rolling creek, wearing smooth as stones that used to speak. Let the night lean in, let the silence stay. There are things that fade, there are things that wait. Face not loud on a road this far, more like one dim cold than a shining star. In the hush between the pines and plains, something lost comes loose from its chains. When the soul feels small in the great unknown, even dust and grass can lead you home. Not by thunder, not by sign above, just a steadier step and a little enough. No clean answer in the canyon air, just the earth below and the sky laid bare. What stays true is a slow plain kind, fire in the pit and a willing mind. In the hush between the pines and plains, something lost comes loose from its chains. When the soul feels small in the great unknown, even dust and grass can lead you home.
To stand and wait for the light to drop behind the hill. When the world went blue and still, I find the notches in the wood, right where the old garden stood, a measurement of how we grew before the years were something that we knew. The trail leads up through ancient pines where the morning sun golden lines. Each step is heavy, slow and deep, like a secret that the mountains keep. The creek is lower than it was back then, turning pebbles over once again. And though the water's never quite the same, it still whispers out a familiar name. There is a silence in the hollow that my heavy heart must follow, a quiet space between the trees where I can finally find some peace. Oh, let the distance pull me in, back to where the ghosts of youth begin. The sky begin. The sky is wide, the earth is vast, and I am home within the wild at last.
Down the cut of an old deer trail, evening ladies, copper veil. Pine stood still in a patient line, dust and resin smoking time. Somewhere far a creek ran slow, like a name I used to know. And the dark came on without a sound, soft as faith laid on the ground. Past the field where the fence leaned low, past the yard where the thistles grow. There were summer shirts upon a wire, there was bread in the radio choir. Now the porch light hums for no one long, boards remember every song. And the wind moves through the apple trees like a question no one sees. So I wait where the hillside bends, where the sky gives up its ends, where the small things talking clear and plain, through the grass and through my name. All my life I have walked this far, by the ash of a dying star, by the hush between the branch and bird, by the hope in an unanswered word. If there's meaning, let it come this way, slow as fire at the close of day. Night unrolled its ribbon black, no voice called and none called back. Still the earth beneath my boots was kind, keeping time for a restless mind. If there's meaning, let it come this way, slow as fire at the close of day, by the hush between the branch and bird, by the hope in an unanswered word.
Past the last gate where the tall grasses sway, a dirt road bends where the hillside dips down. Evening unbuttons the heat from the day, smoke from a fire wears the dusk like a crown. Boot soles are slow on the stone and the seam, bird song falls back and the wide land grows still. Somewhere beyond what was told and what seemed, silence is waiting just over the hill. Back through the years to a yard and a shed, hands full of pine cones and dirt in the knees. Light through the boards where the swallows once nested, old summer air moving soft through the trees. Time did its work without asking a sound, turned every footstep to echo and flame. What used to hold me is thin on the ground. Still when the wind shifts it calls me by name. No clear sign, no holy spark, only the crickets and the dark. Still something quiet, deep and far, lit in the ribs like a waking star. So let me walk till the dust settles in, till the road and the heart sound the same again. Let the fire burn low, let the tall pines lean, let the night say back what the day has been. Small in the world, but alive in the frame. Under that sky I could carry my name. Morning came plain through the ash and the grass. Nothing was answered, but something had passed. Out where the distance and mercy run wide, faith was a trail I could walk, not decide.